Hey everyone, I'm Rushlock, and this video is for running Sansha Sanctums. We're going to run this in an Ishtar. We're going to warp 2 at 50.
Warp drive active.
So we mostly run Sansha Rock Havens in VNIs, extra Navy issues. But if you want to widen the number of sites in a system that you can interact with effectively or efficiently, putting an Ishtar on a Sansha Sanctum is pretty productive. So we're going to land and we're going to immediately select the middle ring. We're going to orbit at 50, which we also approached, or we warp to at 50. Immediately activate the afterburner, lock up one of the battle cruisers, and our drones after it. Open them to you. So very similar to when we run a Rock Haven. There we go. So on this first wave, we're going to take the majority of our damage. I've dropped as low as half shields. On some bad warp-in orientations, you can drop even lower. So you really need to watch this first wave. That's where the majority of the damage comes from. The rest of the sites, including the first wave, is really low micromanagement. The final two waves have frigates in them, which you'll have to manually put them down first, but every other wave is pretty much AFKable. We're doing really well. We're actually burning away from the rats now. We're over 1,000 in speed. We'll still take some significant damage as we probably break 50, 60 kilometers from all targets, but this has been actually a pretty smooth start. Yeah, use orbit the middle ring. We zoom out here, we'll see that there are 5 rings on this site. A wave will spawn on each of them. It always starts one off from the center. You could end up landing from either side, so it's hard to say that's always going to be the right side or always going to be the left side. But that's the setup for the Sanctum. And worst case scenario is when, let's say, we are orbiting one of the farther rings and the wave spawns on top of it. That has the rats spawning as close to you as possible. The Ishtar is tanky enough to survive that without really any great concern. I do want to try this some more in the VNI to see if it can handle the worst case scenario. We've confirmed it on the Ishtar before, but that's the site. I'll let the site run at accelerated speed in the video, but we'll come back when we're in the last 2 waves. We'll talk about how to manage those. Alright, so we're starting up wave number 4. Wave 4 has frigates, as will the final wave. We're going to manually lock those up. You can see wave 2 and 3 are pretty small. Like 6 to 7 ships. You burn through them pretty quickly. Wave 4, we've got to manually knock out these frigs, and a few battleships, and we'll be on to the final wave. Alright, we've got the final wave spawning here. 3 frigs. I've seen as many as 4, I think. Most importantly, we don't have a dread spawn, so we're good on that front. You can see this wave spawn pretty close to us. Our drones are going to be on the opposite side of the site here. They zip across pretty quickly. But on this final wave, we just burn down the 3 frigs, and that's as much interaction as we need to take. As you can see, wave 1, you have a little bit of initial setup. Waves 2, 3... you can ignore completely. Wave 4 and wave 5, you just need to eliminate the frigs, and the site is complete. If you have any questions or comments, always post them down below the video. You can join us on the Discord server. If you have any other feedback or needs or areas you need help with. But hopefully this helps you clear Sanctums, Sansha Sanctums in your system. We'll see you next time.